I'm finally back with another vlog. I asked you guys yesterday what you guys wanted me to vlog about, and most of you chose how I study. So I'm pretty much going to utilize this with my MCAT, but I pretty much study the same way. You know, it's something I pretty much like doing, I'm accustomed to. So I'm gonna show you my tips and tricks. But my way is very different, so it may not work for you, you may not like it, but you know, try it out, see if you think that, you know, you're getting more information out of what you're doing. I do like actively learning rather than passively learning, so I will describe the difference between those two. My MCAT is about a month and a bit away. I am this close to finishing off content review, and yeah. Tip number one that I really tell everyone is to plan out your time, plan out your week. It really removes some stress off your shoulders and you know what you're going to need to do. So I basically went to the library and decided I'm just gonna stay there and study. I actually really like the library. It just puts me in this zone of focusing and I know what I need to finish. So my second tip is really knowing the environment you like studying in, whether it's a park, whether it's a library, or even talking to people. Just find what you like because you're gonna have your most productive day in an environment that you like studying in. And maybe not to everyone, but something I really like doing as well is having some sort of like drink with you, whether it's water or I don't know, juice. I don't know what people like, but I like having Starbucks with me and it just keeps me going. So another tip I really give people is to condense your notes. So basically any topic I have, I usually have 1 or 2 pages of these notes. I highlight keywords, I highlight key sections, equations. I even add in a few pictures or diagrams just to make it nice to look at and so that I actually want to read them. But yeah, it's very important to condense your notes and make sure that you're not writing too much. I mean, this sort of applies to the MCAT, but you can apply it to anything you're doing. I tend to have a textbook with me for reference if I'm ever confused, and I think it's a great thing to have. If you ever do have a recommended textbook or, you know, some sort of book that they tell you to read or, you know, have for clarity, maybe just read that if you're ever confused. And sometimes I switch between videos and notes because I get bored, and if I get bored I know I won't really finish, so I use the textbook when I feel like the videos are getting boring, and I'll use the videos when I feel like the textbook's getting boring. Oh, and by the way, this is me using the iPad Pro with the Apple Pencil, which is so convenient. I recommend it to everyone. If you do have the means, definitely get it. It's portable, you can carry your notes anywhere with you, and it's actually very nice to use. Okay guys, so the last tip I'm really going to give you is how to write your notes when you're in lecture or when you're in a hall. And that is actually writing down what you understand rather than everything you're hearing. That way, one, you're going to retain the information much better, and two, you're actually going to know where your weak points are. So making sure that you don't write everything down, but rather the things you understand is very important. Okay guys, so that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you enjoyed these study tips, and I will be back with another video shortly. Please do let me know in the comment section below what you guys want me to do next.